She lived to be 98 years old, and for every single one of those years, America told her that what she deserved didn't exist. Meet Queen Mother Audley Moore, the woman they erased because her demand was too dangerous to ignore. Born in 1898 in Louisiana, Audley Moore's childhood was defined by terror. She watched lynch mobs hang black men from trees, while her grandmother forced her down behind the shutters, whispering her to stay silent. Her grandfather was lynched. Her grandmother was the daughter of an enslaved woman who was raped by her enslaver. By the time she was 6 years old, Audley had already lost both her parents. She had to drop out of school and take up hairdressing to keep her sisters alive. But something happened in 1922 that changed everything. She heard Marcus Garvey speak. According to documented records from the Marcus Garvey Foundation, she became a founding member of his Universal Negro Improvement Association. She helped organize his international conventions. She became a stock owner in the Black Star Line. She educated herself through Garvey's vision of black independence and Pan-African unity. And then, when Garvey was deported and the movement fractured, she didn't stop. She just redirected. In 1957, Queen Mother Moore walked into the United Nations and presented a petition. According to United Nations records and contemporary historical documentation, she demanded something the world called impossible: reparations. Not an apology, not token compensation. She calculated the debt. $200 billion for 400 years of enslaved labor, genocide, and continuous oppression. She demanded land. She demanded the right of black Americans to either build independent wealth in America or be supported in returning to Africa. She demanded that this be recognized as a matter of international law, not charity. The United Nations rejected it. In 1959, she presented another petition. Rejected again. Did she stop? No. According to historical records and accounts documented in Ashley Farmer's comprehensive biography, Queen Mother, Moore continued organizing. She founded the Committee for Reparations for Descendants of U.S. Slaves. She co-founded the Republic of New Afrika. She mentored Malcolm X. She influenced the Black Panthers. She connected with leaders across Africa: Nelson Mandela, Kwame Nkrumah, Amilcar Cabral. In 1972, she traveled to Ghana, where the Ashanti people bestowed upon her the title Queen Mother, because they recognized what America wouldn't: the stature of a woman who refused to be broken by her circumstances. For 70 years, she made the same demand. Not once did she soften it. Not once did she compromise it. She carried reparations petitions. She organized sit-ins. She fought alongside the civil rights movement while maintaining that integration alone wasn't enough. She stood with her son at every moment. She educated herself. She educated others. She made connections with the African diaspora that the government tried to suppress. In 1989, she made her final public appearance at the Million Man March, standing alongside Jesse Jackson, still in her 90s, still carrying the same demand: reparations. Not for sympathy, for justice, for recompense, for the quantifiable economic restitution of a stolen future. She died on May 2, 1997, at the age of 98. The government never paid. The world never acknowledged. But her demand didn't die with her. Today, more than 25 years later, reparations is finally part of the national conversation. Why? Because Queen Mother Moore planted seeds for 98 years knowing she would never harvest the crop. She left one final statement that was captured in her last interviews, in the words of those who knew her: "Keep on! Keep on! We've got to win!" That's what legacy means. Fighting so hard for something you'll never see, for people you'll never know, because you understand that freedom is generational. That's what a real revolutionary looks like. So here's the question I need you to sit with. Do you believe the debt of 400 years can ever truly be settled? And more importantly, what are you willing to sacrifice to actually pay it? Comment your truth below. Tell me what reparations would mean to you. Share this if you stand with the Queen Mother. And follow, because we're about to tell you the stories of women who changed the world while America pretended they didn't exist.